Welcome to the Phoenix Network, where we profile local business owners so that local consumers can know where to go to get the kind of customer experience they want. Today we're broadcasting once again from the I Spy Cigars Club at the Desert Rose, and we're here with Dr. Robin Rushlow. Robin, how the hell are you?
Awesome. It's a great day to be out here getting your favorite cigar and your favorite adult beverage to go with it.
That's perfect. It is such a great place too. Now, I understand that you've got the UFC fights going tonight?
Tonight we have prelims starting at 5 p.m. and the actual pay-per-views start at 8 p.m. and we've got awesome fights, awesome seats, first come, first serve, and it's customer appreciation night, so there's no cover.
Excellent, no cover. That's pretty good. So you're going to have UFC fights at I Spy Cigars Club at the Desert Rose.
Right.
We got to say it that way, right?
Absolutely.
Because we got to make sure that everybody's got their I's dotted,
T's crossed, and everything
T's
else.
Crossed. Yeah. I had to make reference to the fact that I'm wearing an eye patch today, so when I talk about your I's being dotted, that's not exactly what I meant. Now, tell us again about Robin and who you are, where you came from, what the hell brought you to Arizona?
Well, like about a few years ago, we were out and we were in the old Saudi house, and I'm sorry, that's the wrong story. I've been out here in the valley since the 60s, and we've watched it kind of grow, and then I disappeared for a few years for the military duty, and came back and kind of wandered around some places in the United States, ran into my current wife over 14 years ago, and we spent some time in Iowa, but came back here in August of 2015 and decided I was going to open a shop. Looked at a few places, found out the shop here was open and for sale. We picked it up August 15th and opened our doors, and we've been cruising it ever since.
Now I want to get back into the shop here and the facility, but back to your military experience. You spent, what was it, a quarter century?
10 days shy of 25 years.
Wow. And you were kind of doing things you couldn't talk about, if I remember correctly.
I was into infantry and armor reconnaissance and special weapons for armor reconnaissance.
Okay. And if I remember correctly from your first time on the show, that's rather how you ended up becoming inspired to call I Spy Cigars Club I Spy Cigars Club. Tell us about that.
Well, when you're a couple things happened when we opened our shop in Iowa originally, and we were getting that all ready, and I kept running into people that said, don't tell my wife and don't tell my friends, or I only smoke on the golf course, but I need to keep it quiet. And because of my background with the military and some of the alphabet soup companies in the government, my wife said, why don't you just call it I Spy Cigars? So we put I Spy Cigars together and haven't looked back.
But you came back out here in August of 2015, you said?
Yep.
And decided to open the shop here. Tell us about this facility, because this is a fascinating facility. Folks, this place, even if you don't smoke cigars, you got to come here just to see the shop.
Well, first of all, the shop itself, the building has been here since 1880. We have some of the original adobe exposed, so you can see how it was put together in 1880. And this whole complex, we're on the Desert Rose complex. They have a steakhouse, they have the gastropub and pizzeria, they've got a fantastic bar, they have over 30 beers on tap, bottled beers, so many that we have to have a 2-page menu for it. There is just phenomenal. We have a live DJ out here every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have live bands out on Friday and Saturdays. There's always something going on, somebody's event, somebody's birthday, and we just, if you haven't come to experience, you need to come experience, stop by, see us in the I Spy Cigar Club. If nothing else, stand in the humidor and just drink in all that great tobacco smell.
Now, you've got some of the walls actually framed out where you can see the adobe through the glass.
Yep.
But they're framed out with the wiring?
It's the pin and wire, it's called, from when they brought electricity here to the valley with the bare copper wire and the little ivory type insulators. and we have that framed around it so you kind of see what it was like in the 1900s after electricity got here in the valley, and you can actually see the original adobe behind the glass there.
Now, wasn't this the caretaker's lounge?
This was
Caretaker's
originally
building?
the caretaker's house when this whole complex was used for trains, and they worked on the undercarriage, the foundry, blacksmithing for all the trains back in the 1880s. And then it got upgraded to a truck and car welding when welding got perfected. And then in 1937 that is, they added the steakhouse but kept the welding and that in where the gastropub is. And then in 57 they started with the gastropub and pizzeria, originally just a pizzeria. And they've expanded it and they brought in the TVs. And we have, on the whole complex here, we have 45, 55-inch or larger TVs on the complex also.
Wow, that's pretty good. So, what kind of cigars do you have? As I recall, you have $3 and $6 and $7 cigars that are as good as any $20 cigar you can make.
I have 70% of my cigars that run between $3 and $7, the best budget cigars you've ever had. These are cigars that have been tried and true and tested. We take it to a small group. We then take it to a larger group. If we don't get a 90% thumbs up, they don't even come in the shop. I've got a $3 cigar called the Dark Shark. I can put that up against any $20 or $25 cigar. It'll become your daily cigar that a lot of people smoke. I've got $4 cigars, $5 cigars coming out. Today I've got a $10 cigar called the LFD Digger. Again, lowest price on the Digger in the valley. Come on by. And we try to keep it so it fits everybody's budget, and you can have an enjoyable cigar, you can have an adult beverage or Coke or Sprite or whatever else, iced tea, coffee, and just come on in and enjoy your cigar and time with other guys in the lounge here, or and watching UFC fights or football when it's on. We've got the new Alliance League starting this weekend, so we'll have them up also.
Okay. Now, this is why I like doing repeat interviews and repeats on the profiles, because I learn something new every time. It's like reading a book the second time.
Right.
Or watching a movie the second time. There's part of it you didn't catch before. And so now I know that you have basically a funnel of focus group.
Mm-hmm.
A larger focus group, or a smaller focus group, then a larger focus group, then a larger. And it's kind of a fun play on focus group,
right,
that we're talking about cigars. It's more like a smokus group.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Bunch of ash holes.
Yeah. That's with an H, folks. And
well, I mean, it is. Look, I mean, you got ash all over, and you're finding out how good the ash burns.
I remember the conversation that you and my co-producer Christina were having earlier when she wanted to clean up, and you kept telling her, "No, you can't. No, leave it there."
Well, this is a what I would consider a man cave or a woman cave, whatever you want to call it. It's not a museum piece. We have it nice and comfortable. Don't bring in new furniture, bring in old furniture or used furniture, so they're already broke in and nice and comfortable, and they fit people.
Kind of like the rest of us.
We kind of get everything where everybody kind of likes it. It's homey.
Now, and you've been open here how long?
I took over August 15th of 2018, so we're just now coming up on our 6th month.
Right, coming up on your 6th month. And of the times that I have been here, I've become a customer.
Yes.
I'm not a member yet.
Well, come as a customer, leave as family.
There you go. But I was hearing you talking earlier about the fact that last night was your best Friday night yet.
Yes, we had an awesome Friday night. At one time we had 25 people in the lounge here and had them coming and going. Our outside patio, that's the smoking patio, was just filled because we had a birthday party going out there. They decided they were smoking cigars and they were trying all the flavored cigars, and so they were all, passing them around, trying each other's different flavored cigars, and just had a good time. We had a lot of people in and out.
Okay, and now, we were just talking shortly before the broadcast began about a particular cigar that's rather sweet.
The Elisa del Sol think of it as a sugar cookie that you smoke. Think about putting your sugar cookie out on the counter, letting it get a little bit hard. You got a nice cup of coffee that's got a lot of cream in it, and you dip it in and you eat it. That's the flavor you get in your mouth. At least the flavor I get, and most of the people tell me about it, that they really like that sweetness from it. And we have those in here in 4 different sizes, and come on down and try it.
Now, of course, you know, being in the cigar business, it's not quite as bad as cigarettes as far as the requirements, but you have to have warnings everywhere.
Right, yeah.
From what Sam told me about the
Lisa del Sol.
Del Sol, it might need its own little separate warning label.
Yeah, yeah. Sam, my general manager, is diabetic, and he smoked one. He had just taken his blood sugar just before he smoked it. It raised his blood sugar 100 points because the tip of it is actually soaked in cane sugar, liquid cane sugar. So you are going to get a little bit of sugar jolt.
So, like a lot of pharmaceuticals, this could be dangerous.
Well, I've been at smoking cigars for over 50 years now, and I keep getting a clean bill of health, and they tell me that because you don't inhale, you just enjoy the smoke and enjoy it all the way around, and it's just one of those great things. And I actually had a doctor tell me to smoke more again about 4 weeks ago when I had some surgery. He said, your nicotine level's a little low, young man. You need to pick up a couple more cigars so that you get back to your body's norm.
Perfect. Now, for you folks that are listening, if you come by I Spy Cigars Club, don't forget to mention the Phoenix Network. Whether you heard it on the radio show, whether you saw it on one of the videos, or even on social media, don't forget to tell Robin or Sam or any of the other staff that you came here as a result of the Phoenix Network.
We might even have a little gift for you, too.
Ooh. How much time have we got, Christina? 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes. 2 minutes till break. Now, and I'm just filling time, so it's less than that now. We had talked on the original interview, on the original profile, about 3 other cigars that are actually particular favorites of mine. The labels are enough fun, although they're good cigars too. There was the Fighting Cock.
Right.
And that one actually has a rooster on it, so don't go there.
Cheap ass.
Cheap ass cigar.
With a V cut, so it looks like a little butt. And then we have the Great Effing Cigar.
Yes. So, you want a cheap ass cigar, butt?
Yep.
And the Great Effing Cigar. But the Great Effing Cigar is actually my personal favorite. It's got a nice full
Dual
body
wrap.
to it.
Yep. Dual wrap. Got a nice medium to full body on it. Nice and smooth, and it kind of changes because of the dual wrap on it, and I can't keep them in.
Yeah, it's a really good cigar. So, I Spy Cigars Club at the Desert Rose. Tonight starting at 5, you're going to have the UFC
Prelims. Yep.
prelims at I Spy Cigars Club at the Desert Rose.
And the actual fights start at 8.
And the address is
6713 North 57th Drive, Glendale, Arizona.
And your phone number?
623-937-0887.
Website?
I Spy Cigar Club at .com.
At .com.
At .com.
I Spy Cigars Club at .com. You can probably leave out that second half. And Facebook?
Facebook is the I Spy Cigar Club.
LinkedIn?
I Spy Cigar Club.
Twitter?
I Spy Cigar Club.
Instagram?
I Spy Cigar Club.
You can notice a pattern here, folks. It's I Spy Cigars Club at all of those places. And are you on Snapchat yet?
Nope.
I'm working on it.
We're working on it. My social media person's slacking a little.
Ooh. Ooh. Do I have to be in between here? Oh my effing God. Okay. Robin, thanks for being on again.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bravo. Take care, darling.